guys, good morning. Oh no, it's not morning anymore. It's afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing great. Now, my intention today is to just take you in my laundry room because if you are here for the first time, by the way, my name is Peaches. If you're not here for the first time, then you know that I have shared videos with renovations that we have been doing in this quaint country home since we got here. And one of the last things I showed is how we redid the island so that it is actually lower, and that means I can do a lot of prepping here. But it turns out that it's not only prepping that's been done here, because both my husband and myself, we do small business out here in the countryside, right? I'm a certified interior decorator, and my hubby is a certified everything computer technician, networking, and all those things, right? He worked with 2 different banks over the years for a span of about 25 years. Now he is doing his own business, and check this out. He is fixing some computers and it's all over the counter now, but I'm not going to worry about that because he's going to be fixing brunch. So we're going to pass through the kitchen and we're going to head straight to the laundry room. Ahead of us is what we were calling the media room, but we have a living room in the front. We don't need another media room here, and so the girl is moving in. So right now I have a bunch of stuff from my studio across the way because it doesn't have heat, and so yeah, I'm moving in where the heat is. That stove here is our wood stove, one of our main source of heat in this quaint country home. It was in the kitchen when we moved here, and I asked my hubby to move it out. But anyways, guys, there is so much I want to share with you guys. A little at a time, I will let you see what's happening here. Now, this is my laundry room here. It's a small space, and so let's see how we can set up the camera so I can share what's going on in there with you guys. Okay guys, as I was saying, it is a small space, so I'm trying to set up the camera to see how to best capture what I have done in this space, because when we came here, this space was so decrepit, and I initially fixed it up, but man, it didn't look anything like this. Like the floor was sloping, and yeah, things were just discombobulated. And then we also use it for storing like frozen stuff. And so yeah, I needed to make a change, and I made a change. The first thing I did was I got help to pull everything out of this space, and then what I did was went ahead and level out the floor, so now everything is on the same level. And let's talk about budget, right? Because I didn't have a budget for this space, so basically what I use on the floor is the same thing that I used in my greenhouse, is rough sawn hemlock. Now, it wasn't a concern to me to use rough sawn hemlock because it's not like it's a fine space like your living room, right? It is a hard working space. And moreover, I used a stain, which I got on sale, like it was a mist tint. I used it to stain the wood. And so, yeah, it functions well for me, right? And this unit here, let's talk about storage, because you need a lot of storage in your laundry room. Well, at least in my laundry room, because it's so multifunctional. So basically, this storage here, I bought at the thrift shop, and it holds so much. This wasn't here before, but when I redid the space, I made sure that I planned to put this unit right here, right? Because it holds a lot. It holds like excess jackets, cleaning products, my laundry detergent and stuff in here. And then on this shelf here, I am able to put extra baskets so that if somebody comes down to do a load of laundry and they don't have enough room to take them back to their bedroom, they can always use these baskets. And I have like baskets here. This basket has extra like socks and stuff in it, or bags that you can slip like scarves or socks into before you put them in the wash. And yeah, more storage down here too. So it holds a lot. And did I mention how much I paid for it? All of $20. Now, it wasn't together. My son actually helped me to put it together, and he also helped me to take it inside here. Let's close the lid of this washer. So I have a standing freezer here, which we store all my produce and extra meat and frozen veggies and stuff. But the thing about it is, we didn't have standing freezers here. In the beginning, we had chest freezers. There were 2 of them, and they were over in this corner here. My dryer, which is over in this corner, was actually over in this corner here. And it was like, because as I mentioned, the floor was not level. The washer was always here, but the dryer was over there. So I would have to take things from here and put in the dryer over there. And then the chest freezers were over in this corner. It looks so massively different now from what it was, guys. I wish I had taken a picture of what it was before, but I did not. But anyways, guys, these 2 fridges, they actually function very well for us to hold excess stuff that we have to store. And I also thrifted them. I got them from Facebook Marketplace. This one we paid maybe about $60 for. This one $150, but together they were just about $200. And for what they do for us in the space, that was a spectacular price. Now my dryer is on this side here. So when I finish doing my laundry here, all I have to do is open the door and put the laundry in the dryer, which makes life so much easier. Plus the fact that we change out the chest freezers. Do you know, like when you're in the city, right, and you're building homes, there comes a time when you start running short on land space. So instead of spreading out and making single homes, you go up. So that is what I did here. Instead of spreading out with chest freezers, I went up. So I used the lateral space, and I'm able to store so much more. Plus, it is so much more convenient because the shelves are like this. So I can reach for stuff. I don't have to be pulling stuff out. In like the chest freezers, I used to use some of these baskets and pack them on top of each other. It was just too much. And so yeah, I did laundry yesterday, so these things still need to go upstairs. But on the top of this freezer here, what I did was I made a little makeshift counter with board, and I wrapped it with vinyl, and so non-woven fabric. And so I have a surface so that when I pull things out of the dryer, I can put it on top here. So yeah, guys, the Roman blind here, I am Peaches, also known as Valrine. Now Valrine is my given name. Peaches is my pet name. I use Peaches on the country channel, and I started my decor channel years ago. So I use Valrine there. Valrine aka Peaches, Peaches aka Valrine. But yeah, I showed you how to make this Roman blind on the design channel. So it's easy to go up and down for me, which is pretty functional. We have a small window here because this side of the house actually goes down a bit. So if you notice, the ceiling not very high. And speaking of ceiling, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see if you can see the ceiling. Yeah, check that out. Check out the ceiling. That thing right here is to go into the attic, right? Hubby went up there and he put a bunch of insulation when we moved in here because the place was not well insulated. But I actually use, it's more like apply, what we call it in Jamaica was Salitex. So it's like compressed board and it's very thin. So I was able to use it and kind of curve it down at the end here. And these pieces of wood I found around the place, and then I just use them to go over the areas where the pieces of board meet to finish off my ceiling. Now my hubby needs to finish off the light for me. It's not quite done yet, but yeah, it is so much more comfortable to work in here now. Let's see, let's take you in and show you some more stuff that's going on in this area here, because as I said, it's a small space, so it's hard to get the camera in to really function properly. But yeah, let's go on in. There we go. Over there in that corner, I have that unit, which not only gives me a space to hang stuff, but also gives me a shelf there that I can put stuff on. So those spots are like I use for storing things like maybe in the kitchen or whatever I need to store. They're just extra storage, right? Yeah, and behind here, right here where this curtain is, actually was a doorway. There was a doorway from here going into the kitchen. We blocked that off so we could change the footprint on this side of the kitchen. And so what I did was make a coordinating curtain to go with my blinds here to cover the space. So as you see, I have excess insulation, like, and paint and grout and all different stuff, but you wouldn't know it because it's all covered there. My little unit here I can pull out and open up and put on the floor if I want to just hang something to dry. I keep it here. And yeah, this was a whole mess, so I had to rejig the whole thing and try my best to get it to look good. But I don't have a sink in here, and I don't mind. That's not a problem at all, because my machine actually has a soak function. So if I need to soak anything, I can soak it in the washing machine. And moreover, if I really need to do anything, I can just take it upstairs and do it in the bathroom. If it's in the winter, if it's in the summer, I can just go through the back door and do it outside there. Right now, what else do I have in here that I want to share with you guys? That unit there on that wall. This unit over here. This was actually a tabletop, and it's like a cabinet. It was horizontal and it had legs. And so what I did was I took the legs off, I flipped it, and from I got it at a garage sale, and I had already painted it. I had it in the kitchen, but I changed that area and put a bigger cabinet there. So then I just flipped this and then I screwed it to the wall. So now I have storage to put stuff like in here. I have dye and stuff, and like blue. Do you know blue? Anybody know blue? It's what we used to use in Jamaica on whites to keep them white. But yeah, it's a lovely storage compartment here. And so when I go to wash, I can just take this and I do my stuff. This is supposed to be some type of a stain boost, so to speak. Yeah. And behind here, I keep all my brooms and mops and my ironing board and this big laundry hamper here I found at the thrift store downtown, and I still have the price on it. I paid all of $2 for it, right? So what I do is I keep it over here because I usually put bed linen in it. And so yeah, we kind of do separate laundry, all four of us, and my sons do their separate laundry, but we usually pool all the towels and bed linens, and then I'll do all the bed linen and tablecloths and stuff like that. Yeah. And guess what I have hiding over here in my laundry room, guys? Let's show it to you. It's hiding right behind there. It's actually a barrel. And no, I don't have excess clothes in it. What I have in that barrel is water, right? I have water. I keep water inside. Why, you may ask? Well, let's tell you why. The fact is, out here in the countryside, we get power outages from time to time. And a power outage means that our well does not run, right? Because we do have a generator, but it's not hooked up to the home. And so usually when the power goes out, my hubby will take it out and he will put it so that we can get a few lights and we can use the internet and watch TV, that sort of thing, right? But when the well doesn't run, it means that we're not able to wash dishes nor flush toilets and stuff like that. And so that is why I make sure that I have a small barrel. I bought it in Toronto, and it always has water in it, so that if we need to flush or to wash some dishes, we have water right here in the laundry room. So that's one of the secrets of my laundry room. The secret in my laundry room. Yeah. What else do I want to share with you guys? That like this laundry room, I would say including, well, let's not talk about the washer and the dryer, because these we had to buy. We did not get any with the home. So these cost a pretty penny. But other than that, our freezers, about $200. That one unit, $20. My flooring, I think, cost me about $100 when I was finished buying the wood. And believe me, I cut every piece of wood. I did everything here myself because my hubby is busy and I don't like to wait. If I can do something, I will do it, right? So I have done a lot around here to help to make the place livable, right? Now, that wall over there, let's show it to you. I actually used a kind of a veneer I glued it to the wall, and then I used strips wherever they join to finish it off. And of course, I have to have a creeper in my laundry room. And check this out. This is a radio I took from Jamaica. My dad took this radio home when he went on farm work. Where do I turn it on again? Here. The dials are at the side. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, no, that's not the one. Oh, listen. Let's see if we can find something. It's so far in the back of the house. I don't know if there is anything that we'll be able to find. We got something, guys. We got transmission. Okay, that's it for the radio.
one is a representation of the union with Christ.
Wow!
Why? Because two people kind of linked together. If you look at the
this
southern
radio
figure,
is
there's a star in there.
about 50
right there.
years old. General Electric. Wow. That's so cool, guys. But yeah, this is our quaint laundry room. Yeah, and check that out. I have a shelf at the back there. I made it. I did a little DIY on my decor channel. Yeah, and I just put it in the corner over there. How do you like my laundry room, guys? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Now, I know we're not doing laundry right now. We're just doing a little tour of my laundry room, but I'm going to give you a tip. When you're doing laundry, everything that has a zipper should be zipped up, and everything that has a button should be unbuttoned. Why, you may ask? Because the zippers can actually snag other clothing, while the buttons can get snagged if they are buttoned, right? So until next time, please like, share, comment, and subscribe now. Hope to see you in the next video.